What up? What up? Welcome back to For the Win on Sandman Sports Picks. Welcome back to the channel. We are back for some more golf action. It is Pratty Sandhu joined by Paulie Fraser. And it is the John Deere Classic. Yeah, it's the John Deere Classic, Paul. Kind of the dog days
and nothing
of
runs
the
like a
PGA Tour
deer.
season. Dang right. Dang right. So we'll do a little recap of the Rocket Classic and Live Golf Dallas and the U.S. Senior Open. So I had one play for the U.S. Senior Open. It was Y.E. Yang. He didn't really do much on the weekend. Battle between Padraig Harrington and Stuart Sink. And Padraig Harrington takes it and wins it by one shot. And that was a second
for the Irishman, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the second in I think 3 years. He won it in 23, and now he's won it in 25. So he's got two of the last three. And yeah, it was nice. It was a nice course they were playing on. Colorado, the elevation changes. Everyone was bombing it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fun to watch. They had an early finish because some weather was coming in, so got to watch the ending of that before the golf started. And Live Golf Dallas. It was a 4-man playoff. I only had two guys on the card for Live Golf Dallas. They both make the playoff. Paul Casey and Jinichiro Kazuma, the little Korean from the Ironheads team. Yeah. I took Kazuma at 200. He got into the playoff, so I got 50-1 on my bet, basically, because it was 200-1 divided by the 4. And so I bet $2 on him. So I won $100 on my placing, and then I bet $2 on him to win straight up. So he won the playoff, but he had a bad drive. And Patrick Reed made a birdie on the first playoff hole. He was leading most of the way. He was up by like 5 shots at one point. And then there was like 6-7 guys in the mix. And then before you know it, there's like 3 or 4 guys. And I was hoping, man, I got 2 of the 4 guys in the playoff. Can I get across the line? Not so much. Patrick Reed takes it for surprisingly his first ever Live Golf victory. It's, I think, the 4th year of Live Golf now. And it was his first victory. A lot of the top guys like Rahm, DeChambeau, Joaquin Niemann have been winning like the majority of the tournament. So it's time some other guys are getting a little bit of the guys in the playoff, and none of them to cross the line. But did get the placing with Jinichiro, so not all is lost there, Paul. So it's right, yeah. And then the Rocket Classic, 3-man playoff. I had 2 guys in, and they did not win. Chris Kirk was knocked out in the first playoff hole. And then they went to the 5th playoff hole. It was versus Aldrich Potgieter. And Aldrich Potgieter made a birdie. And 4 guys in playoffs in 2 tournaments and no winners, but did cash 3 top 20s, including one from Andrew Putnam. I think it was plus 333. So
nice.
And obviously Gracerman, which was like plus 150. So almost 7 units there in the top. It would have been nice, man. I was hoping for a double winner, man. Like Chris Kirk actually posted minus 22, and Gracerman and Potgieter birdied the 17th hole to tie to go into the playoff. But Kirk had a chance for birdie on the 18th hole in regulation from like 10 feet, missed it. And first playoff hole, he was the furthest away. He stuck it to 9 feet, and then he missed that birdie too. So pretty much once I saw him miss that birdie, I was like, man, you don't get those chances to win when you're inside 10 feet in a playoff. Next hole, he hits it to 50 feet and 3-putts it. And that was it for Captain Kirk. But yeah, man, I was hoping for a double winner. I mean, Grayserman still had a chance in the rest of the playoff. He couldn't come through. So yeah, 3 top 20s at cash. Junichiro Kazuma cashed his each way, but man, Paul, I was hoping for a double winner there. I was just having dreams of grandeur and the bank account getting fattened. But here we are, we're back at the drawing board, and I guess we're gonna have to get into this week's action at the John Deere Classic. Back to reality. You said it, Paul. John Deere Classic is played at TPC Deere Run, not DPC. TPC Deere Run in Illinois. I believe it's pretty close to the Iowa and Illinois, because I remember Zach Johnson used to get a lot of support for this tournament. He's won it a couple of times, and I know Stricker won this tournament 3 times in a row in the mid 2010s. I mean, he was a beast. He was one of the few top players. Yeah, he actually, believe it or not, one round he was playing, Paul Goidos shot a 59, and he only beat Stricker by 1 that round. So Stricker shoots a 60 and then goes on to win the tournament, part of his three-peat. And you have Paul Goidos who shoots a 59. It's like, imagine shooting a 59 and beating your playing partner by 1, right? You're like, oh man, I just shot, 12, 13 under round of my life. What did you do? Oh, 60. Oh, okay, whatever, right? So I'll never forget that. That was crazy to see 2 rounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. It was just epic. I mean, it was dart throwing. It was just irons to 5 feet, 6 feet, make the putt, chip ins, you name it. But yeah, this tournament, it's had some good first time winners. Jordan Spieth got his first victory here, I believe, in 2014. He chipped in a playoff hole. He was going up against, I believe, Zach Johnson and David Hearn. That was one of David Hearn's chances for a victory. He obviously lost. And this was Bryson DeChambeau's first victory as well, I believe, in 2016, 2017 in that region, right? So it's got a lot of young guns. It's got some guys playing for their cards, like guys that normally wouldn't be in this field, like Max Homa and whatnot, right? But the odds-on favorite is Ben Griffin. He's top 10, top 20 machine this year. 2 top 10s at the last 2 majors. He's got a victory at the Zurich, the team event, a victory at Colonial. So 16-1. I can't back Ben Griffin at that number. I mean, if he goes on to win, hat tip, congratulations. Just can't go there. The second favorite, along with Denny McCarthy, just too low of a number for me to take those guys. Just don't think they have the firepower to pull away in this type of event. And it's a shootout, and I don't favor McCarthy and Dave for shootouts right now. So got 4 guys on the menu for this week, and I got their top 20s here ready to go. Gonna kick it off with the youngster, just freshly minted pro Luke Clanton. He earned his PGA Tour card through the PGA Tour U program. So if you're a university player and you get enough points, you make enough cuts on the tour, or if you win like a big amateur event or something like that, you get a certain amount of points. You reach that threshold, you get your card. It's how Ludwig got his card a couple of years ago. He was top of the standings, and then Michael Thorbjornsen last year. So it's kind of their way of avoiding these guys getting poached by Liv, right? Because they know Liv will see that they're pedigree and just be like, yo, here's like $50 million and please come to our league, right? So they're basically saying to these kids, here, we're giving you a free PGA Tour card. Yeah, you've earned it, but you don't have to go to the Corn Fair Tour. So, yeah, Luke Clanton, I got him at 40-1. He actually finished, I believe, top 5 at this event last year.
Sweet.
As an amateur, he finished second, I believe, a couple of times in the swing silly season. So, kid's not scared of the lead and going low. So I got him at 40-1. Got his top 20 at plus 170. So taking the kid at 40-1 plus 170 for the top 20 for Luke Clanton. Next up, we're going with a fan favorite, the man in orange, Ricardo Fowler, 55-1. I think that's a great number in this field.
Yeah.
He's shown some signs of life here and there.
I haven't heard much of Ricky
just hasn't
lately. Haven't really been talking about him.
I mean, he's just popped up here and there, but I mean, yeah, usually he's man. He's one of the
It's usually
exactly. He's one of the guys that
talking.
usually doesn't play in this event. I mean, Exactly. But I mean, like he's playing okay, but he's just not getting in that much contention. He played okay at the U.S. Open, played okay at Colonial. When he gets into all the elevated events, the signature events, he plays okay. Just doesn't put together 4 rounds. But you're not going against the big, world-class guys here, right? So. 55-1 in this field, which is wide open. I think, man, I'm going to be taking Ricky Fowler all day. And his top 20 is plus 220. The only thing I'm kind of concerned of is he doesn't have the best course knowledge. But from what I remember, a lot of guys who have never played this course have come and played well or won this tournament. So not really exactly a tough out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next 2 guys I got are more the long shots. I'm going with the Frenchman Victor Perez at 75-1. He played really well at the Canadian Open. Had a chance to get into that playoff. He's had some decent finishes as well in the summertime here. I just think he should be in like the 60-1 range. I'm getting him at 75-1. I think he's much better than a lot of players that are ahead of him in the leaderboard, right, Paul? So I'm going to jump on that. Take the Frenchman. 75-1 is top 20 is plus 260, which I think is a great value. So plus 260 for Victor. 75-1. He's never won on the tour, but he's a big game player. He does well at the events that are co-sanctioned by the DP World and the PGA Tour. Played well at the Olympics. Was it last year? The year before? Last year, actually, 24, in his home country. So I like him. He's a classy player, Victor Perez, and I think this might be his chance to get across the line at 75-1. I'm going to just jump in head first. And last but not least, I'm going with the young South Korean, Tom Kim. 80-1.
Wow.
Guys won 2 times on tour, not in a while.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm obviously getting him at this number. But he's one of the 5 guys in the history of the PGA Tour to have won before the age of 21. Obviously, last week, Aldrich Potgieter did it.
Yeah.
Seve did it. Rory did it. And Joaquin Niemann did it, who's playing on Live right now. So, you know what I mean? Like Gary Player didn't win on the PGA Tour before 21. Like Ernie Els, VJ Singh, none of these. I mean, VJ Singh wasn't at 21, but.
Yeah, VJ got all of the victories after the age of 40. I mean, he was 42 in 04 and just went on a romp. But I actually saw an article about him saying that he being a rookie 20-year-old, he's actually joined, the ranks of Rory and Seve and a bunch of other guys who got their first victory under the age of 21. So, yeah, I mean, he's in some pretty good company.
Yeah.
Especially, you say
Yeah.
you bring up the name Seve. All you got to do is say Seve. If you're in the same,
Yeah.
sentence as Seve, you're
Rory
Dan, you've
Seve,
done something really friggin' amazing. If people are,
yeah, I mean, like,
naming you with, those guys, Rory, Seve, Jack, Arnie, Tiger, if you're in the same
yeah,
sentence
but
as
even to
those
keep your
guys,
card,
damn. Well done, dude. You earned it.
yeah, you got pedigree, right? So Tom Kim, 80-1. His top 20 is 3-1. I think that's just gravy. I expect him to be in the mix here. And last week we cashed 3 of the top 20s, Paul, and an each way on Live. Next week is the next week we'll be going across the pond for the Scottish Open. And Live will be in Spain, in Valderrama. So next week's going to be a pretty action-packed event. We're going to have all the big names on the PGA Tour at the Scottish Open.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have, obviously, Live Golf Andalusia is what they call it. But Valderrama is one of my favorite courses, and looking forward to seeing that. Sergio Garcia defends there.
Sweet.
And I think Robert McIntyre, the Scot, defends his Scottish Open. So we got a doubleheader next week, Paul. And we got our 4 picks in for this week. And I think that pretty much does it for this week's episode. We'd love if people would give a subscription, thumbs up, notification bell, all that. And we're going to catch you guys next time on For the Win.
Hang loose. Peace out, people.